Hi, good evening, guys. Welcome to the Early Early Show with Lata Srinivasan. And of course, it's a Wednesday evening. I hope all of you are doing great. We have a very exciting guest today for many reasons. One, he's a young entrepreneur who's extremely successful, and I think he's shown us, what you can achieve. And as long as your dreams are big and you're capable of achieving anything. And I'm going to go live with him. He is the CEO of ID Fresh Food, Mr. PC Mustafa, and he's a very young guy, and we're going to talk about his success story and also how their company has, tried to change their strategy and so on and so forth in the times of the coronavirus pandemic. So I'm just going to go live with. And thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Shweta. Hi, Nikhil. Thank you all for joining me. I'm just waiting for Mustafa to join me on this live. We're going to ask him some very interesting questions, and I think it'll be refreshing for all of you, especially for aspiring entrepreneurs. Hi, Mustafa. How are you?
How are you? I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. Firstly, congratulations on the success of ID Fresh Food. I think, you're such an inspiration to many youngsters, and we need more people like you in the entrepreneurial space. So, that's wonderful. And thank you so much for joining me. So, of course, so many of you guys who are joining in the chat already know what ID Fresh Food is about. But just to give you a little bit more info, they make 65,000 kilos of idli dosa batter a day, which is humongous. And idli dosa for us South Indians and now even North Indians is like, daily sustenance. So we love the fact. And of course, now you're into parotas and you've added other food items as well, which is very exciting. ID Fresh Food is an award-winning organization, and of course, Mustafa himself is a recipient of many awards. And is, I don't think I need to add more. He's a well-known speaker as well, and I think that's amazing, especially when you talk to youngsters. You've done a lot of those chats, I know, where you've spoken to youngsters, and that's amazing. Okay, so I'm going to start off my questions, with you, Mustafa. What do you attribute the success of ID Fresh Food to? You started off in 2005, I know, and today, the company speaks for itself. So what do you attribute the success to?
So it's a right product, right team, and the right place. That
Right.
really works for us. So
Okay.
maybe I quickly elaborate on that.
Yeah.
We started in Bangalore with right product, which is idli dosa batter. We were very late. Didn't start idli. We started selling idli batter because a homemaker picks up a pack of idli batter, makes fluffy idli and serve hot idli to the family. If idli comes out well, she gets the credit, not ID. And if for some reason if idli is hard or dosa is not crispy, we can blame it on me brand ID. So what I've
Right.
learned, do the right product. Don't over engineer. Never try to
Right.
sell a idli to an Indian homemaker. He won't let you inside. He is okay to make idli batter and serve idli to family. So I think choosing the right product was very key. Right team from day one onwards. Even today we have the right team and in the right place
Right.
and right packaging as well. I think we got those things right.
You
Product,
got the
packaging, placement. We got it back.
right. The three P's of marketing.
If you, if you look at that is from a three piece of marketing, right? But if you
Yeah.
look at the way around, what we've done in ID, if you look at idli batter, there is no rocket science in making idli batter. Anybody can make it. In fact, if you have 1 lakh rupee, you can go ahead and start idli batter tomorrow yourself,
Right.
right? Out there, it was extremely important for us to build a USP and stay ahead of competition. And for that, the best thing is to do innovation. And to
Right.
innovate, use common sense. Common sense is the most important ingredient for innovation, is what I've learned.
Okay. Okay. So, and you've added more products to your line, isn't it?
Yes. So we started with idli batter business in 2005-6 time. We were a battery business, Bangalore-based battery business till 2011-12.
Right.
So in 11-12, we started trying some new products as well as we launched our products in different cities. So today we are available in around 30,000 outlets in around 45 markets with around 12 products.
Right. So it's a fantastic growth, and you had a very slow and steady growth. I think that's important because you ensured you got success, and then you moved on from one milestone to another milestone. But now I think because you're in the food business, with COVID and with social distancing, and the need for hygiene and safety, how have you kind of adapted the business, because that becomes important.
I think that's been good learning for me and for the entire team. We learned to do more with less.
Okay.
We started focusing on key products in key markets in the key cities and still delivering our best numbers during COVID time. That's what we learned. So for example, a product like Vada, which was not so-called essential product as per our
Right.
definition, we
Right.
reprioritize that product. Whereas we focus more on products like chapati, the batter, so that we can serve maximum number of customers with minimal resources
Okay.
without compromising employee and the team safety and customer safety. So that's where we
Okay.
work. And most important thing was in terms of decision making, we did a decentralized decision making. Every region was given the right decision making right to follow a Jugaad approach, especially during COVID time. Right? I think that's what worked. And of
Okay.
course,
Okay. So
the online video conferencing is the
that's right. Of course, people working from home and managing things from home. I think that has really helped. Are you there? Hello. Yeah. Okay. So, as an entrepreneur, what are the top three challenges you faced?
I think the biggest issue with the product itself. We sell
Okay.
idli dosa batter, and we all know idli is the most nutritious food in the world, the best food you can eat. But then
Right.
it comes in a packaged form, and we Indians don't trust the packaged food. We were selling idli batter, which is 100% natural, no chemicals, no preservatives, nothing else in it. But even then, Indians
Right.
won't believe it. Even after this call, you can probably see some messages coming through. People would be
Yeah.
asking, what do you still add in that product to get the fluffy idli?
Yeah.
Which is not. So I think the misconception about the packaged food is one of the most difficult challenges even today, by the way. And second
Okay.
thing was for
Okay.
food business, you know, distribution network for a setting up on distribution network was the key. And today, if you look at ID is not a batter company. We are probably one of the world's best fresh food distribution company. We got it right. It was our biggest challenge. We got it right. And
Okay.
another thing was, idli business was not a fancy business. Right? People people didn't support us maybe during initial time, and people did not believe in the idli dosa batter as an opportunity. And of course, we had major cash flow issues, difficult times, but we didn't give up.
I think that's brilliant. But I think, when you started 15 years ago, it was quite early
Yeah,
because now people are buying batter. Most, because everybody is working, the couple works, kids are in school. Not
yeah,
everybody can afford to have a cook. So a lot of people try to buy the packaged foods and, which they can use to easily cook at home, right? Other than fresh vegetables, a lot of things which people are buying, including yogurt and all that, is all packaged already. So I think now your ID batter and parotas and the other products that you're making has become like a part of the kitchen. It's not
yes.
seen as a separate entity. So I think that's great. Now, what would your advice be to young aspiring entrepreneurs?
If you are passionate about something, don't wait for tomorrow. Do it today. If you already have started your business, stay focused because staying focused is extremely important in business. Uh, Many times we fail because we lose our focus. So stay focused. And
But
if you're if you're ready to start your business, don't wait for tomorrow. Do it today.
Okay, but a lot of people, especially aspiring entrepreneurs, are worried about the cash, the financial aspect, right?
Yeah.
Where will they get the money from to invest? Initially they can borrow from family, and then after that, what happens? And that's when they start thinking of giving up.
You know what? I think my learning is most of the businesses. In fact, I run a venture capital fund as well. I'm part of a VC fund.
Okay,
Right? 90% of the businesses that I meet, they don't need investment.
okay,
The business they run without investment.
yeah.
In fact, for a business like ID, for the first 9 years, we didn't have any investment. It was seed funding, it's minimal amount, and whatever profits we generated, we put it back for the company's growth. Again, we focused on cash flow and profitability from day one. That really worked. So many
Okay,
businesses, I would say 90% of businesses don't need funds.
okay. I think that's a very important tip.
General perception in the market that a business is successful only when it is funded. Not true. Business is successful when it can run without being funded. I think that's my definition.
Okay, okay. I think that's very important. The other thing I want to know is it important to have top class education? Do you need to have an MBA, a marketing degree, and all that? Of course, you are a school dropout, right? And you made a super successful business. But sometimes, people stress so much on education. Do you think it's important at all?
I think IIM helped me a lot. IIM helped me
Huh.
on multiple angles. I would say one, it helped me to take a tough decision in my life, which
Huh.
is to get a well-paid job and start and when venture into an IT business. It got me
Huh.
courage.
Huh.
It gave me confidence in managing a business, and most importantly, I think it got me a lot of unpaid media coverage. Boy, IIM Bangalore was selling idli on streets, became a news in the market, so which is good for the business. That helped. But then I would say, it is not a prerequisite. It is not a request to becoming a successful entrepreneur. Uh, Being courageous, being honest, being innovative, and being persistent, and having the entrepreneurial drive are some of the key factors that go into making you a successful entrepreneur.
Okay, okay. But have you had failures? Because I think entrepreneurs also go through failures, but not many talk about it.
It's been almost 4,000 days that I became a full-time entrepreneur. I can tell you in the last 4,000 days, I would have failed at least 40,000 times.
Oh my God, okay. Huh.
But I plan to write a book about my failures. There are a lot.
Oh, huh.
Uh, Again, my experience is if you if you are able to bring in a culture of celebrating failures in the organization, then you get products like Vada. If you just look at Vada as a case study, it took us 3 years to build a hole for the Vada. It took us 3 years to crack it. We failed 100 times, but we didn't give up. So, not giving up attitude, especially during failures, is one of the key success factors for businesses and in life as well, by the way. So, my learning is never give up. If you're passionate about something and if you're confident about something, never give up is what I've learned. In coming back, today we are able to take the right distance from our experience. We gained experience from our failures. I'll be happy to talk about that in multiple forums. In fact, that's how world's best businesses are born. We don't read about that in magazines and newspapers.
Right.
We all success, but there have been thousands of failures behind it in the making of such companies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Which is why I asked you this, because people never talk about that. They always focus on the success. But given COVID times and many businesses have suffered great losses and so on and so forth. But I was speaking to K Ganesh of Growth Story, and he told me there are still opportunities. Do you think there are opportunities, and what kind of opportunities are there for youngsters to kind of get into at this point?
So it all depends on how you take it. You could consider Corona as a crisis or Corona as a challenge. If you consider it as a challenge, as an entrepreneur, I would look at it opportunity out of it, which is to look around, use your common sense, look around, identify customer problems, and solve it using common sense. So if you look at the case of ID, during the COVID times, one of the biggest challenges the customers were facing was the product availability. Right?
Right.
Many had stock out, and many stores were closed. So, and moreover, even if you walk into the store, there will be huge queue, and you had no idea when and what is stock quantity inside the store. And even if you somehow manage to get into the store, you will find that many of the products like batter is sold out. So that's when we quickly came with a very innovative solution called ID Store Finder.
Okay.
We put up our open list of open stores on a website along with the stock quantity. So let's say if you are living in a Whitefield area of Bangalore, the pin code, you can actually search for open stores nearby, and then choose your store, and then also check the stock position. What's the quantity we supply today? And moreover, put in an alert system so that for a fresh food refill, you get alert SMS alert, so that then you can walk in. So quickly we identified this opportunity and we launched it. It became a super hit. So role of an entrepreneur is to identify opportunity in every challenge and help the customers solve their day-to-day problems. And that's what is required to make of an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Now,
I think.
coming to the
Yeah.
COVID, people think, it's a crisis, but I strongly believe post-COVID, we will see a better world. I'll probably take around 2 minutes to quickly talk about what I meant with
Yeah.
better
Please.
world. I think we will see great business ideas like Uber or Airbnb coming out during this crisis period. I think world will see great such business ideas. That's what we have seen in the last, crisis period. So even when this time, I think we will see much better ideas. Coming to India, it's again a great opportunity for India to become probably world's #1 manufacturing hub. There's a lot of negative sentiments against China. There's an opportunity for us to grab it. Coming to my state, Kerala.
Yeah.
Kerala was successful in positioning themselves as, the masters in handling COVID in the last 2.5
Correct.
months.
Yeah.
And probably this is the good time for Kerala and entrepreneurs from Kerala to bring out, right, probably the best healthcare systems, right, or maybe the best organic food. So all of them, maybe even ID tender coconut, right? So it could be, a good opportunity. Coming to businesses, company like ID, we have learned to do more with less. We have become more innovative. So I think many companies will find a way to identify the gaps in the current system and improve. So I think it is
Hello.
essential for many companies. I mean, of course, they have to be innovative. And coming to individually, as me, I think I have become a better person now. I've been with my parents for the last 3 months, lockdown. I think I've become a better son.
Okay.
I've learned many things during this time. There are things that money can't buy for you. I've learned that. There are things which are beyond your control. I've learned that. I think I also become closer to my God Almighty. I'm sure He loves me more these days. So I think overall, you will see a better world, a better India, a better state, and better companies, and probably better human beings.
Okay.
That's it.
So you're staying at home with your parents in Kerala. How have things been there? All good?
All good. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Great. So since you know
Go ahead.
you're in the food business, right? But how much do you? And you said you spoke about passion and how important it is to do something that you're passionate about. But are you passionate about food? Is that why you hit upon this idli dosa batter idea, or was it just? I mean, what was that about?
Food is of everything. know, we started celebrating, milestones of every meal with your friends and colleagues, right? Or even providing food at functions, right? The love for food is universal, and I'm also very passionate about, building a world, building a better world with zero food waste. Is one of my passions. Now, to answer your question, I am part of a food business, not by chance.
Okay.
It's by choice. And I can probably summarize this in 1 minute. I had a very tough childhood.
Okay.
During my early days, three-time meal was a distant dream. Breakfast was a luxury. Today, I'm part of a team who serves world's best food, idlis, to million Indians every day. Isn't it a sweet revenge?
Yeah.
Isn't it by passion? It is by choice.
But that's wonderful that, that something which happened in your childhood, you were able to translate it in your adulthood, right? And it worked for you. You were at the right time, right place. You found the right product, which is brilliant. So what next for you now? Are you only focusing on, more products, or ensuring that, what is
We,
next for you?
we are actually fighting a war against chemicals, war against preservatives, war against artificial food, right? So we will continue to fight that war and help the world to eat fresh food and healthier food. Now, if you may ask you, or if you may ask me on the other point, if somebody can create a multi-billion-dollar brand out of a bun and keep something in between, right? And right,
Yeah.
and taking such junk food across the world and making multi-billion-dollar business out of it. What is stopping us Indians to take world's best food idlis across the world? That's my dream.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, Mustafa. It was very interesting chatting with you, and you gave a lot of great points, especially for people who want to get into the entrepreneurial space. And your product, of course, is fantastic. So,
Thank you.
thanks for getting into the fresh food business and giving us some yummy food. It was wonderful speaking with you. Thank you so much. Take care. Thank you.
Continue every day. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye.